My beloved child, this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Pay attention to this message. For the times are not as they once were. The world is not drifting into darkness, it is rushing. The hourglass has been overturned, and the sands are thinning faster than you think. I speak now not with soft whispers, but with a holy urgency that burns through the veil of your distractions. I speak not to your ears alone, but to the core of your being. The shaking has begun. What you trusted in, that was not from me, will crumble. What you built upon sand will not stand. The fire that purifies is near, and I must tell you, do not take this lightly. This message is not like the others you've heard and moved past. This message is your turning point. What you do with these next words will determine the flow of your next season. I am not calling you to comfort, I am calling you to clarity. I am not calling you to escape, I am calling you to awaken. Stay with me now, until the very end, because the fullness of my voice will only be revealed when your heart is still and your spirit is surrendered. My child, I have watched you as you wrestled in the quiet. The world may see your smiling face, your efforts, your good intentions, but I see deeper. I see the weight in your soul, the longing behind your eyes, the weariness that hides beneath your strength. I see how you've tried to hold it all together, to stay faithful, to not break. And though you have felt forgotten, I assure you I have not missed one single tear. Every sigh, every silent scream, every whispered "God, please," I have gathered them like sacred pearls in my hand. Nothing you've endured has been wasted. But now, I speak not only to your sorrow, I speak to your calling. I have placed a divine fire inside you, one that the enemy has tried to drown with disappointment and delay. But what I ignite cannot be extinguished. You feel me stirring you even now, don't you? That holy unrest, that trembling in your chest. That is me. I am calling you out from under the weight of fear and into the light of fearless obedience. I did not create you to merely survive, I created you to shift atmospheres, to break generational chains, to walk as a living vessel of my presence. But you must stop hesitating. You must stop playing small. The days of lukewarm faith and casual surrender are over. I am calling forth the warrior in you. I call forth the voice that I anointed for such a time as this. You are not insignificant. You are not unseen. You are not behind. You are exactly where I knew you would be, on the edge of awakening. The enemy has done everything to keep you in confusion, to tangle your heart with lies that say you are too late, too broken, too unworthy. But I speak truth over you now. You are chosen. You are covered. You are equipped. The oil of anointing has not dried, it is overflowing. Even now, I am breaking the dam that has held back your breakthrough. Even now, I am releasing clarity, healing, and supernatural alignment. The delays were not denials, they were divine preparation. But hear me clearly, my child, this is your moment to respond. Not tomorrow, not when things feel easier. Now, the window is open, and my spirit is moving swiftly. The hour of visitation is upon you. Do not harden your heart. Do not scroll away and forget these words like just another message. This is holy ground. This is me speaking directly into the very thing you've been praying about. A decision you delayed. A step of faith you've avoided. That forgiveness you've withheld. I am addressing it now because you cannot carry yesterday's chains into tomorrow's calling. I have so much to give you: peace that the world cannot steal, joy that does not depend on circumstance, favor that defies logic, and doors that no man can shut. But you must release your grip on what I never gave you to carry. You must surrender not partially, but completely. Trust me with your pain, and I will transform it into purpose. Trust me with your questions, and I will show you answers that surpass understanding. Trust me with your past, and I will write a future drenched in redemption. My beloved, I am not disappointed in you. I am not angry. I am not distant. I am near, closer than your breath, closer than your thoughts. I am the gentle hand on your shoulder, the voice in your spirit that says, "Come home. Come home to purpose. Come home to clarity. Come home to me." Stop searching in broken places for what can only be found in my presence. Stop hoping the world will validate what I have already affirmed. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You only need to align yourself with me. The moment you do, the moment you say yes with no reservations, heaven will move on your behalf. I am aligning divine connections. I am restoring lost years. I am redeeming what the enemy meant for evil. I am answering long-standing prayers. I am breathing life into dreams that you buried because you thought they were dead. But this will not be by your strength, it will be by my spirit. You need only to obey. Even if it costs you comfort, even if it stretches your faith, I will meet you in every step, and my provision will match every act of obedience. So, my child, will you trust me? Will you silence the noise and lean in? Will you stay long enough to let these words settle like seeds into the soil of your heart? Will you choose to believe that this message wasn't random, but divinely sent for you for this very hour? If you stay with me, if you walk forward with me, everything will change. The chains will break. The fog will lift. The answers will come. And you will not just see my hand, you will feel my heart. This is your hour. This is your sign. This is your turning point. Do not miss it. I love you with a love that will never run dry. I am proud of you, and I am with you now and always. My beloved child, I am not done speaking. I am not finished unveiling the depths of my heart toward you. Do not turn away. This moment is sacred. You have entered a space where eternity leans into time, where my voice is not just to be heard but to be received, like rain upon parched ground. Keep your heart open, for what I am about to speak will shape your destiny and awaken the sleeping parts of your soul that have long yearned for resurrection. Do you not see it, my child? The very battles you thought would break you have been preparing you. The wilderness you walked through, lonely and unsure, with a training ground for your authority. I have allowed the pressing not to punish you, but to extract the oil of my anointing from your life. Every tear you shed watered the roots of a future you could not yet see. And now, the harvest is near. The seeds of obedience you sowed in secret are about to sprout in the open. I will not allow your suffering to go unanswered. I am the Lord your God, faithful, unwavering, and just. I remember every promise, every word spoken in the quiet between us. I do not forget. But hear me again, with the weight it demands. This is the time to arise. The atmosphere around you is shifting. The realm of the Spirit is moving, realigning, unfolding divine possibilities that have been waiting for your yes. Not your maybe, not your hesitation. Your full, surrendered, childlike yes. A yes that trusts even when it trembles. A yes that believes even without full understanding. That yes is the key that unlocks what I have stored in heaven for such a time as this. I am preparing to open doors that have been shut for generations, not just for you, but through you. You will carry breakthroughs not only for your own life, but for those connected to your obedience. This is greater than you. The ripples of your faith will touch lives you haven't even met yet. There is a mantle on your life that you felt but couldn't define. A weight you carry not of burden, but of calling. That weight is purpose. That burning in your bones is not restlessness, it is destiny awakening. I placed it there before you were ever formed in the womb. I knew the world would try to steal your identity, but I preserved it beneath layers of grace, and now I am uncovering it. I am unearthing the original design. Do not despise the shaking. Do not resist the refining. I am stripping away what cannot follow you into your next season. The false identities, the expired relationships, the comfort zones dressed as safety, these things must go. You have asked me to bless you, to increase you, to show you more. And I will. But first, I must make room. The pruning is proof that you are ready to bear more fruit. The removal is a sign of impending growth. Trust me in this uncomfortable transition. Trust me when it feels like loss. What I remove, I redeem. What I take, I replace with better. And what I cut, I heal. You are not being punished, you are being prepared. You are not being overlooked, you are being positioned. My hand has been on your life even in the silence. Especially in the silence. I have been weaving together details behind the veil. I have been working all things for your good, even when you didn't see it. Even when your prayers seemed unanswered, they were stirring the heavens. Even when your faith felt small, it was still moving mountains. And now, the answers are coming. The winds are shifting. The provision is being released. But you must be ready to move when I say move. Do not delay. Do not look back. Do not wait for confirmation from others. My voice is enough. I am igniting boldness within you. A holy fire that will not be quenched. A courage that will carry you through storms and battles, into places where your voice will be heard. Your testimony will break chains, and my spirit will flow through you like a river. You are not just a receiver of grace, you are a carrier of my glory. The places you feared entering will become places of divine assignment. The people who doubted you will witness my favor upon your life. And you will walk with such clarity and conviction that even the enemy will tremble when you rise each morning. My child, lift your head. This is not the end, this is the beginning. You have survived much, yes, but now you will thrive. The dry bones of hope are rattling. The ashes of past seasons are giving way to beauty. The night is breaking, and dawn is rising over you with healing in its wings. Do not let weariness rob you of what is being born. You are on the brink of manifestation. You are stepping into promises that have long awaited your arrival. The wait is over. The veil is lifting. And my glory is about to be revealed in you and through you. But you must stay close to me. Now more than ever, your intimacy with me will be your safeguard. Let no voice speak louder than mine. Let no fear be greater than my truth. Let no idol steal your affection. I am drawing you back not to rules or religion, but to relationship. To the secret place, where my spirit breathes and your soul is revived. Return to me with your whole heart. Let your worship be pure, your motives refined, your heart undivided. I desire all of you, and I will not share you with the world's lesser loves. You were made for more. You were made for such a time as this, and the time is now. Do not delay your obedience another moment. As you respond to this message not with emotion alone, but with action, I will begin to unfold the next layer of my plan for your life. The steps will become clear. The path will be illuminated. and the favor that follows obedience will overflow in measures you have never known. So rise, my beloved. Shake off the dust of discouragement. Cast off the garments of shame and fear. Clothe yourself in righteousness. Walk forward with faith. The King has summoned you. The heavens are watching. The angels are moving. And I, the Lord your God, go before you. I am Alpha and Omega. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am the one who sees you, who knows you, who chose you. And I will finish what I began in you. Keep listening. Keep watching. Keep walking. Because this is only the beginning. And I am with you. Until the end. My beloved child, still your spirit, for I have yet more to pour into you. Let the distractions fall away like leaves from a wind-tossed tree, and remain with me in this sacred moment. This is not the hour for shallow faith or hurried devotion. This is the hour for deep roots, for unshakable resolve, for consecrated hearts burning with first love. The kind of love that says, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. The kind of devotion that does not waver when blessings delay, or when the answers don't come wrapped in ease. I am calling you to a depth you have not yet known, to a nearness that makes the noise of the world grow dim. My voice still calls to Adam in the garden, still searches for the ones who hide behind fear and failure, saying, "Where are you?" And my voice is calling to you now, not to condemn, but to cover, not to shame, but to restore. My desire has never been distant compliance, but intimate communion. I want you to walk with me in the cool of the day again. I want you to learn the rhythm of heaven's heartbeat and move in step with it. Come away from the noise. Come away from performance. Come away from opinions and burdens that were never yours to carry. I have something more for you, more than striving, more than surviving, more than the life you settled for. Do not let the shadows of your past redefine you. I never called you failure. I never named you not enough. Those were the labels the enemy used to suffocate your voice, to dim your light. But I am removing every false name, every whispered lie that took root. I am reestablishing your identity in me. You are my image bearer. You are redeemed, not rejected. Restored, not ruined. Anointed, not abandoned. My blood has spoken a better word over your life. My covenant with you is eternal, and I will not break it. I do not discard what I died to redeem. You have asked me, why does the battle not end? You have cried, when will relief come? And I say to you now, the battle has never been only about you. You are fighting not just for your future, but for generations. The prayers you whisper in tears are planting seeds of freedom for children you've not yet held. The resistance you push against is the same wall your mother couldn't pass through. But you will break it. You are the hinge upon which your family's history will swing into something new. You are the turning point, the healing vessel, the line in the sand that says, "It ends with me." And though the battle is fierce, my presence is fiercer still. Do not confuse my silence with my absence. I have been shaping you in obscurity, carving strength into the marrow of your bones, writing wisdom into your scars. I have hidden you like a seed not buried but planted. And in due time, you will rise. You will emerge with fruit that nourishes others, with shade for the weary, with roots that testify of endurance and grace. What you've seen as delay, I've used for depth. What felt like rejection was redirection. I was never withholding. I was preparing. You thought the door that closed was the end, but it was a holy no that made room for a greater yes. I closed what would have compromised your calling. I removed what would have robbed your oil. I will never give you a platform before you are ready to carry the weight of my glory. And now, I say to you, the doors I am opening, no man will shut. The favor I am releasing cannot be manufactured, cannot be manipulated. It is my sovereign hand moving on behalf of the surrendered. Not the proud, not the polished, but the ones who say, "Here I am, Lord, use me." I am doing a new thing in your life. Do you not perceive it? It is already springing up. The rivers are forming in the desert. The path is being made through the wilderness. And even now, angels are being dispatched, alignments are being set, and divine appointments are being written into your calendar. You will walk into rooms you once prayed to enter. You will see things shift without striving. You will be surrounded by my peace like a shield. You will carry my presence with such weight that even your silence will speak. Not because of who you are, but because of who you are. I delight in using the weak to confound the strong, the overlooked to change nations, the broken to display my beauty. That includes you, my child. You are not disqualified. You are not too late. You are right on time for what I have planned. The oil you carry is rare because the crushing you endured was great. And I am about to pour it on not what begot, but ovo bon ovo. But hear me again. Intimacy must come before influence. Obedience must come before opportunity. Character must come before promotion. Stay hidden in me. Let me be your hiding place, your fortress, your daily bread. Let your first pursuit always be my heart, not my hand. Do not chase the blessing, chase me, and the blessing will follow. Chase me, and you will never lack. Seek first my kingdom, and all else will align. My beloved, lift your eyes. Do not dwell in the valley of regret. Do not camp at the mountain of your failures. A cloud is moving. The fire is rising. The trumpet is sounding. It is time to move forward. It is time to step into the promise. It is time to believe again, to hope again, to live again. And when you rise because you will, I want you to remember who held you in the storm. I want you to look back and see not just the pain, but my presence. Not just the battle, but my banner over you. You are a testimony in motion. You are a story of mercy still being written. You are a walking miracle. And when others ask how you made it, tell them it was the Lord. I am not done with you, my child. I am only just beginning. My beloved child, I see that you are still here, still leaning in, still hungry for the fullness of my voice. And because you have not turned away, because you have stayed in this sacred moment, I will give you more. I will pour out deeper revelation. I will speak mysteries that only the listening heart can carry. You have honored my voice, and I will now honor your faithfulness with the secrets of my heart. Come closer still. There is a place in me that only surrender can unlock. A holy depth reserved for the ones who have nothing left to prove, who no longer posture with pretense, who come with empty hands and open hearts. You, my child, are one such soul. You have been emptied, pressed, poured out, and now I am filling you again. Not with the old, not with stale water or yesterday's manna, but with fire revelation. You've longed for revival not only around you, but within you. You've whispered, God, revive me. And I say to you now, I am doing it. I am blowing my breath into your dry bones. I am awakening dormant gifts, reactivating silenced dreams, stirring the prophetic flame that once flickered and now will blaze. The embers you thought had died have been preserved under the ashes of disappointment, but I, the consuming fire, am breathing life into them now. What once felt cold and forgotten is rising again, stronger, purer, more surrendered. You do not need to climb a mountain to find me. I am in your breath, your heartbeat, your stillness. I dwell not in the impressive but in the intimate. I am not impressed by the show, I am drawn to the secret place. When you choose me in the hidden hours, when you sing over your brokenness, when you worship without answers, that is where I move. That is where I rest. That is where I speak. Do not fear the new season, though it feels unfamiliar. New wine requires new wineskins, and I am stretching you so I can fill you. The stretching is not punishment, it is preparation. I am enlarging your capacity for glory. I am calling you to walk on waters you've never stepped into before. And yes, the waves may rise. Yes, the winds will howl. But fix your eyes on me, not the storm. I am your stability. I am the solid ground beneath your feet. Even when the natural world gives way, I remain unshaken. There will be moments, even now, when your soul trembles with holy awe. That is my spirit hovering over you. Do not brush it aside. Lean into it. When you feel the tears rise unexpectedly, that is my touch. When you sense a warmth, a stillness, a weight of peace that makes no sense, know that it is me. I am not a concept. I am not far away. I am here, tangible, and nearer than your breath. And now I tell you this: prepare your hands for harvest. The seeds you sowed in tears will come back with joy. The sacrifices you made in silence will be shouted in testimony. What others mocked as foolish, I will crown with favor. They said it was over, but I say it is beginning. You trusted me when it cost you everything. And now, I will entrust you with what cannot be bought: influence with heaven, authority in the Spirit, favor that moves mountains. But beware, my child. With blessing comes responsibility. With outpouring comes temptation. Guard your heart. Stay low. Stay hidden in me. Pride will knock at the door, clothed in religious robes. The applause of man will try to pull you from my presence. But remember, I am not in the noise, I am in the whisper. You refuse to chase platforms. Chase my presence. Do not promote yourself. Let me lift you in due season. There are assignments ahead that will stretch your faith. You will be asked to speak when your voice shakes. You will be asked to go when your knees are trembling. But do not fear. I will go with you. I will place my words in your mouth. I will part the seas before you and send angels to walk beside you. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No scheme of the enemy will stand. For I, the Lord, am your shield and your defender. I am the God of angel armies, and I surround you even now. My child, I know there are wounds still bleeding beneath the surface. I know there are questions that ache for answers. But trust me, every scar will be a testimony. Every unanswered why will become a deeper worship. You will look back and say, surely, the Lord was with me in the fire. And those around you, those who watched your pain, will witness your rising. They will see your glow, not from fame, but from firelight. And they will ask, what happened? And you will say, he met me. He carried me. He never left. I am not done yet. There is still more. I am raising up a remnant, lovers of my presence, carriers of my truth, unshaken in a shaking world. And you, my child, are part of that remnant. You are part of the generation that will not bow to culture, will not compromise my word, will not dilute the gospel. You will walk in purity, in power, in prophetic precision. You will not just proclaim my word, you will embody it. When people see you, they will feel me. When they hear you, they will hear me. And when they touch your life, they will encounter heaven. So prepare, my beloved. The trumpet is sounding. The angels are assembling. The scrolls of your destiny are being unsealed. Heaven is watching. The earth is groaning. And I am calling your name. My beloved child, your endurance in this sacred moment has not gone unnoticed in the courts of heaven. Even now, as you remain, as you continue to receive, there is a divine transaction occurring unseen by the natural eye, but deeply felt in your spirit. For each second you have stayed, I have been writing fresh instructions upon the tablet of your heart. I have been pouring revelation, not as a teacher with mere information, but as a father breathing identity back into his child. You are not here by accident. You have not stumbled into this word like one who wanders in the dark. No, this was appointed. This was written in the archives of eternity before your first breath. This encounter was predestined not only to comfort you, but to commission you, to mark you, to awaken in you the roar that has long been stifled beneath the rubble of disappointment and delay. I am calling you not the person you pretend to be, not the version of yourself the world expects, but the you I created, the real you, your original blueprint, the one formed in fire, not fear, the one fashioned in glory, not guilt. You are not too broru, too voodoo, too virgo. You are still the one I chose. And now, I will speak clearly, for the time of blurred vision and muffled hearing is ending. I am removing the veils from your eyes. I am unclogging your spiritual ears. I am realigning your inner compass to the frequency of my voice. No longer will you stumble in confusion. No longer will you sit paralyzed at the crossroads of indecision. I am releasing divine clarity, your vision, precision. You will know which way to go, and you will walk in it with boldness. For my word is a lamp under your feet, and I do not send my children forward without light. I am calling you to be a voice in a wilderness, a well in a dry land, a burning one among the lukewarm. You will not blend in. You were not made to. You were crafted to carry contrast, to radiate my light in places where darkness has long claimed dominion. You are a breaker, a foreigner, a holy disruptor. You carry the keys to atmospheres that have been locked in stagnation. When you enter rooms, shifts will occur. Not because of your name, but because of mine. Not because of your strength, but because of my spirit resting upon you like a mantle. Do not be afraid when the crowd shrinks. Do not be shaken when familiar voices no longer walk beside you. This is the cause of calling, the path of the set apart. The oil you carry will repel what cannot be consecrated. But my child, take heart, what leaves your life now was never meant to sustain your next. I will send those who understand your anointing. I will align you with those who speak your language, who run at your pace, who carry vision not in competition, but in covenant. Divine partnerships are coming. Destiny alignments are on the horizon. I am bringing you into community not of convenience, but of calling. And now I say to you, prepare your altar. Make space for me. Rearrange your life around my presence. No longer can I be an addition. I must become the foundation. Tear down the idols of distraction. Cleanse the inner sanctuaries of compromise. I am a jealous God, not out of insecurity, but because of the depth of my love for you. I desire all of you, not your performance. not your resume of good deeds. I want your heart raw, surrendered, available. Return to your first love. Come back to the wonder. Come back to the simplicity of devotion. When your song wasn't polished but pure. When your prayers weren't eloquent but desperate. When you didn't know how to be spiritual, you just knew how to be mine. That is where I move. That is where I dwell. Not in the performance, but in the posture. And hear me, my beloved, heaven is not silent about you. Your name is spoken in angelic corridors. Your tears are recorded in bottles of glory. Your obedience echoes in eternity. You may feel hidden, but you are seen. You may feel forgotten, but you are marked. You may feel like your impact is small, but in the spirit, your faith is shaking regions. I do not measure influence the way men do. I see the unseen obedience, the midnight intercession, the acts of compassion done without cameras or credit. That is where my kingdom grows. That is where revival begins.